Good evening, everyone. Well, NMU has had an interesting couple of weeks on their break as they tried to sort through suspensions against the Michigan State Saturday night game in which NMU won. So they play with very few defensemen tonight against a very good Miami Redhawks squad. So let's go to the Barrie Events Center. Your starting goalie tonight, Jared Coro. And in the first period, Justin Florek outside. Dylan Walchuk takes a swipe at it. So does Tyler Grant. Tyler puts it home for his 7th of the year at 9:39, 1-0 Cats. Now at this point, Miami goalie Cody Reichert was pulled from the game. Apparently the goalie that came in, Connor Knapp, was supposed to start, but he was late for a team meal, so he was punished by 10 less minutes. To the third period. And Blake Coleman is going to get a shot from the, I jumped ahead of myself. Miami scores here. Steven Spinell, even strength goal at 11:44, just 2 minutes and 5 seconds later. It was 1-1 through one period and 1-1 through two periods. Now to the third, and here comes Blake Coleman going around defenders. Nice wrister, but Coro is there to make one of his 25 saves. Later in the third, approaching the 2-minute mark, Corey Canisto battling in the corner. He will get it out to Jake Baker on net, and Brian Nugent is there to knock it home on the deflection, his second of the year with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. It's a Wildcat winner night by the score of 2-1. So NMU, while playing short-handed, was the whole contest technically. They didn't have enough people on the bench. They still get the win. CCHA scoreboard, Ohio State takes care of Lake Superior 5-2. Michigan State downs Bowling Green 5-1. Western Michigan over Ferris 4-2. And holy cow, how good is Northeastern? Defeating Notre Dame 9-2. Elsewhere, I can tell you that the Finlandia men won tonight over Lawrence. That score was 6-2. Colin St. Ange and Clancy McNeil each had 2 goals for the Lions. Now, let's go to Western Collegiate Association play. Third period, 3-2 Minnesota Duluth over Michigan Tech. Keegan Flaherty gets behind the defense and beats Josh Robinson. That gave Duluth a 4-2 advantage with just a few minutes to go. So with the goalie pulled, Tech on a 6-on-4 power play. Steven Saigo to David Johnstone, and he gets that one to go upstairs. So the Huskies are within 1 at 4-3 with 59 seconds left. The net is still empty. Jake Hendrickson for the Bulldogs after Jack Connolly. And Jack's going to get his second of the night coming up right here. Well, sort of. Kind of a sloppy one, but Duluth will take it. And the Bulldogs win 5-3. And these two teams will again play Saturday night at 7:07. To the WCHA scoreboard, the Golden Gophers double up Minnesota State 4-2, and Bemidji State and St. Cloud State kept going back and forth all night, ending up in a tie at 6. High school hockey, Joe Butkovich tournament. Houghton taking on Rochester United. 6 minutes to go in the first period, and Ray Bryce will go around the goaltender and puts it home. He had 3 on the night, and the Gremlins had a 1-0 advantage. Still in the first, 2 Gremlins collide. Cameron Rennie, a mini breakaway, and no. Tony Peltier, that experienced goaltender, makes the stop for the orange and black. Late first, the pass up to Connor Hannon. He lets go a bullet, but it hits the crossbar and goes out of play. Houghton kept the lead throughout the contest and ended up winning this one by the count of 4-1. On the high school hockey scoreboard, in the other game in that tournament, Gaylord defeated Jeffers in overtime by the count of 4-3. Big game up in Calumet tonight between the Copper Kings and Cranbrook. Cranbrook ended up getting 2 late goals to tie the Copper Kings at 5. Those two teams play again at 2 o'clock on Saturday. We did not hear from the game in Lotz. First Friday night of the girls' high school basketball season will start in Houghton as the Gremlins entertained Iron Mountain. Second quarter action, and for the Mountaineers, Danielle Flannery goes inside the Ricky Gingras, and she lays it up with the left hand nicely. However, Houghton had a double-digit lead already. For the Gremlins, Natalie Dotto, the Taylor Dillinger, and the acrobatic move gets that one to work. 3-point play, and the Gremlins are up 21 at 31-10. Joey Carroll, no, Addie Greer-Welch will get it back out, and eventually it'll end up in her hands, and she sinks the shot right Well, sooner or later, somebody's going to get it in there. And the Gremlins were in good shape tonight. That's Joey Carroll on the hoop there. Dillinger and Addie Greer-Welch each had 18 points, and it was a big victory for the Gremlins by the count of 75-41. In Marquette County, the Kingsford Flippers were taking on the Westwood Patriots. There's Kingsford right there. And off the steal, 5 seconds into the game, Megan Mannenen's on the loose for the Patriots, and she finds Ashley Pietro over to Berkeley Lafreniere. And the two first doubles players in Division II, UP champs, combine for the basket and the foul. Next for Kingsford, Courtney Qualley to Andrea Roll. She uses the window as well, and it's 4-2 Patriots. Then Mannenen ahead to Pietro, scores and the foul, and it's a red, white, and blue 6-2 advantage. Mannenen had a good shooting night from the outside, pops that three ball. She had 23, and the Patriots were not able to pull away, though. Kingsford hangs around. Sam Fleming, Angela Tripp, she's going to get one of the better bounces tonight. Not even a home court bounce, but she'll take that just the same. And Westwood, though, ends up with the victory, 59-48. On the scoreboard, it was West Iron County over Calumet, 62-45. Jacqueline Moore had 25 for the Whitecons in that one. Waters Meet 1 point better than Ontonagon, 35-34. Ewan Trail Creek, an easy win over Wakefield Marinisco. Mellon edges Ironwood 60-56. Also on the board tonight, change page. It's Hurley easily over Bessemer. Gabby Kappert had 23 for Stevenson. 64-34 Eagles over North Dickinson. Marquette down in Petoskey beats Petoskey 38-30. And St. Ignace had 21 from Kelly Wright. That's also part of the Petoskey tournament. Saints over Brighton 57-51. Back to the video. Manistee visiting Greg Nelson and the Negaunee Miners. First quarter action here. Courtney Wara the drive. The harm, the hoop, she had 21. Emeralds with an early 7-5 lead for the green and white. Talissa Generu back to Jessie Zellner, and she lobs in the shot very nicely, and the Emeralds lead 10-5. Off the miss, Kyra Lazan will get the rebound, and no one's in front of her until very late, but she makes a nice-looking left-handed layup, and the Emeralds are up 12-5. And Kelly Spettle was happy at that point. Trust me, I know she was. Negaunee next, a steal by Michaela Hakala, and Michaela will lay it up and in as soon as she gets the ball off her hip. Negaunee rallies in the second half to win this one, 56-50. Meanwhile, let's go to Gwynn, where the Model Towners are entertaining Gladstone. First quarter action. Ball gets in the hands of Katie Becker, and she is going to fire and score. Katie, let's say, was really hot early. She had 18 points in 8 minutes and about 10 seconds. And Jamie Bottriff with the hoop here. She had 21. And Becker ended up with 20, and it's Gladstone victory, 62-35. Back to the numbers. Kearney NATO over Mid-Peninsula, 54-36. Sarah Madelinsky had 20 for Bark River Harris as the Broncos edge Forest Park, 55-52. Lexi Gussert, 25 for the Trojans. Kelly Bittner, Ashley Monticello, and Heather Sanderson combined for 58 points. Rapid River over North Central, 66-50. Superior Central, no trouble with Big Bay tonight. Brooke Passanen had 22 points for the Cougars with 5 triples. It was Brimley defeating Rudyard 66-44. Gaylord St. Mary over Pickford 47-37. Girls basketball scores, a couple more. Beaver Island 33, Hannahville 24, and it was Suring over Niagara 41-38. On the boys' side, Hannahville defeated Beaver Island 54-43, while Suring defeated Niagara 63-37. Of course, the big basketball tomorrow in Houghton as NMU visits Michigan Tech. Tip-off of the women's game is 1 o'clock with the men's game following. The FLW Walleye Tour has announced its season for next year, and there will be a stop on the Bays to Knock in Escanaba. That will take place from August 2nd through the 4th with good-sized payouts, $63,500 for the pro angler and $10,500 for the co-angler. Of course, busy football weekend here on Fox UP and TV6. Vikings, Broncos, Packers, Giants on Fox UP starting at 1 o'clock. Then on NBC TV6 right here, the Lions and New Orleans at 8:20 p.m. Have a great weekend.